Namaskar, hello and once again welcome to NCRT's special live phone-in program of webinar where we are going to take up this series of Journey of a National ICT Awardee Teacher. Well, winning a National ICT Award is a big deal. It's not a piece of cake, but there are so many struggles involved, there are so many hardships involved, which we all need to know. If you are also aspiring to be a National ICT Awardee teacher, then please watch this program. If you have any queries, any doubts, then you can ask our expert. We are here with an expert and she'll be talking about her journey, what were the ups and downs and how she started and how did the COVID period added to it. So a lot is there to be discussed. My name is Tanvi Khurana and you're watching us on PM eVidya channel number 6 to channel number 12 and also on our YouTube channel which is NCERT Official. In the live chat box of our channel, you can write down your questions, queries and submit it to us. So we'll be waiting until 5 o'clock. We are here with our expert and if the time permits, we'll be taking your questions towards the end of the program for sure. So now let me introduce you to our expert. She is Miss Anni Kumar. Welcome, ma'am.
Namaste all of you.
Namaskar, ma'am. Ma'am is an HOD of Computer Science from Vikas Bharati Public School, New Delhi. So a very warm welcome to you, ma'am, in our discussion. And like I told our viewers already, if they have any questions, they'll be contacting us. There are various mediums through which they can contact us. If you want to call us, then the number would be 8800440559. And if you want to email us, the email ID would be training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. So let's begin this discussion and let's ask ma'am, what made your journey so special? Please share every detail about this journey of yours and from the beginning till the end, till the moment you received this award. So please share all the details. We are all ears.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, ma'am. I believe every child is different and have different talent, ability and motivation. But each child should get equal rights to develop their talent, ability and their motivation to make something of themselves. And as an educator, I have always treated everyone as different and have never grouped them under same level. I believe everyone can learn, not on the same day or same pace. It is the teacher who can awaken the students' belief in themselves and encourage the idea of inspiring curiosity and sparking the desire for knowing in students. So, I am not basically from Delhi, but I come from a very small town in Jharkhand. I found that I needed to empower myself to achieve the goal of mentoring the future workforce. So you can see there was a continuous urge to learn all the different types of tools, be it the programming language or artificial intelligence, robotics, IoT or AR/VR. So here is my path, how I have started basically my ICT journey. So I joined the 2.5 higher diploma course of Tata Infotech in 1997. Before that, I have never actually used the computer mouse also. I was not able to use the mouse. I was afraid of using the mouse. But after doing this course, I felt that as if I am empowered. And after that, slowly and steadily, I have done the DOEIC O, A and B level. And finally, in 2003, I did this DOEIC O, A and B level. And then, it was not only this. After that, I got married and I came down to Delhi. I found that I am not up to the mark of the knowledge that everyone here, the teachers, they have. So, but I got a privilege of joining my school in 2007 and I became HOD Computer Science over here. And after that, I have done MSc Computer Science from MDU Rohtak. And as well as I have done the game development course by Oracle. And in 2006, I became the Microsoft Innovative Educator expert. And by this, my life changed. I started innovating. I started reading the books. I started reading the blogs. I started just knowing what all things I could do. And there was always an urge for me to since I was from Jharkhand. I wanted the students over there, they should also get empowered. They should also become empowered with the technology, whatever I was getting. So I started writing computer books. And after that, in 2018, I was selected for education exchange program and I represented India in Singapore. In 2019, not only this, I had done the Microsoft Technical Associate program. I cleared this Python exam because there was a change. Whatever things I had studied while I was doing the course, that was all obsolete. Now I need to upgrade myself. So that's why I started upgrading myself by doing different types of courses and getting certifications. And in 2019, I had mentored students for a project that was for CWSN. And in 2020, I cleared the Microsoft Certified Educator exam, as well as I got my more certification, that is Office Specialist. Now, here in AICT has started Atal Academy. So I did the course of robotics from there. And as well as I did so many AI courses also from Pantech and many other institutes as well. So in 2021, see, I got the award in 2019, but actually the award was declared in 2021. But after getting the award also, I did the MTA Java. And also, I had done lots of different courses on Diksha. So Diksha actually helped me to empower with the different types of, see, it is very simple platform, and that helped me to, these are free courses because all our certifications that I was talking about were paid ones. But Diksha courses are free of cost, and in 2021, I had done the School Innovation Ambassador program that was started by AICT. So here are the few certificates that I had earned, like artificial intelligence, and these are the batches I had done. So these all batches actually helped me to empower myself, and because of this I got confidence. And even I have done the AR/VR course in association by CBSE, and even became the Fuel of India. Most of you might be knowing about the Facebook Meta that was launched, and it was a course that was actually initiated by CBSE and Facebook, and in collaboration my project was selected, where I have done created an AR/VR project. So you can see that it is not like that you need to continuously upgrade yourself with technology tools. Then only you can meet the future generation. Now here is actually, I would like to demonstrate you a small project that I had done with the help of with my students. I had mentored these students, and it was especially for the special need. So here actually I feel that every child has the right to speak, and they should be trained for correct articulation and pronunciation of words and sentences. This project, My Personal Speech Therapist AI project, it was developed in Python language
chemistry is very easy
and using Azure Cognitive Services for inclusive education. The application helps people with hearing and speech impairment. This project is actually towards my heart because my younger son,
This is Narendra
he was having hearing care. So by seeing his problem, I got motivated and developed this project. And this project, you will see that there are certain images, and after seeing those images, you can just actually the AI system is giving you the words, the sentences, it is taking out the sentences inside that those images. So it is the power of technology. If any child who is having some problem with hearing or speech, they could be very easily benefited with the help of AI. So this is not only, I had also helped the students to develop this project with the help of, this is Tinkercad, simple Tinkercad that is free of cost, and students had developed project using for the blinds, where the blind could very easily install this device on his hand and could walk very easily anywhere wherever they wish. So these are the few projects that were developed for CWSN. Further, there is one more project. This project was motivated during COVID because everyone was under lockdown, and everyone had to, there was no peer group, there was no one to speak. So this is again a mobile application that is actually on the cognitive behavior therapy. This is a project that was developed using my Power Apps and Azure. The project basically helps the people who are feeling lonely and are all left alone. The idea of developing this app came up in the students when they saw due to COVID-19, many people were suffering from depression. The project basically had two parts. The first part uses face recognition and generates a graph of the emotions. And the second part is a conversational chatbot that talks with the people where they are lonely. The doctors and the schools can use this app to keep a track of the emotions of their patients and students so that according to the graph generated, appropriate action could be taken well before time. I would like to inform all of you that both the projects, the My Personal Speech Therapist and the Cognitive Behavior Therapy were winners in the National Level AI for Good India Challenge in 2019 and 2020. So the project application looks like this. And these are the graphs that were generated. And this is again a project that was developed in our ATL lab. This project is basically on the project on the Save Water. Students have developed this working model using Arduino and use 3D printer to create the different parts of the prototype. In this model, the wastewater collected from the kitchen and the wash basin is filtered and again used in the toilet for flush. We have also done a project-based learning on the theme Jal Shakti Abhiyan and Jal Hi Jeevan Hai. The whole lesson comprised of different types of activities like poster making, using ICT tools to create awareness to save water. Even students have done street plays in nearby localities and the whole play was recorded and uploaded on YouTube channel to initiate the process at global level. So you can see this project, this particular lesson plan was created using Adobe Spark, that is again a free tool. And this was a project that was developed by the students here using Arduino, and here the students are basically doing the AI for ocean. So these are the few applications or the projects that the students had. So see, ICT is a tool. ICT is not a subject. I am an ICT subject teacher, but ICT, how you are going to use the ICT as a tool, that is the effective use of ICT. So students need both content knowledge and skills to apply and transform their knowledge for useful and creative purposes, and to keep learning as content and circumstances changes. Going beyond the curriculum, our school has basically started the ICT Club in 2014, where we work to develop the 21st century skills in students, and there they are able to create robots and program them to perform a specific task. After that, the establishment of ATL lab with the help of Niti Aayog in 2019, they could convert their thought process to reality and develop many projects like Smart and Safe City, Blind Stick, Battery Tester, Drone to calculate the atmospheric conditions suitable for agriculture, and many more. So here are the few projects that we had done with the help of the robotics project, and we were winners throughout India, national level winners in these projects. So here actually students, they enjoy these applications, and this helps to instill the 21st century skills in them. So these are the few innovative use of ICT in the teaching learning process. So being a HOD computer science, I took up the challenge of spreading the awareness on cyber security among everyone. See, with the advent of COVID, what happened? Everyone was, we all had to use internet up to lot. We were on internet only, and everyone was using. Even the small kids, they were using internet. So actually, there are certain rules and regulations of using internet. So I just took it as a challenge, and I had created a web app in the format of quiz, where the quiz is not only help to make one understand the correct path, as well as make them read the documentation, as well as watch some videos that were actually embedded in it. Also for students, the lesson was created for making them understand what is right and what is wrong. You can see this lesson is also created in Adobe Spark, which is again a free tool. This is again an innovative use of ICT for teaching learning process. My project was also showcased in E2 Singapore, which is an educator exchange program, where only 310 educators from 80 countries were selected. Also, the My Personal Speech Therapist AI project for special need children was liked a lot by Mr. Satendra. Therefore, we got an opportunity to showcase the project to him in the Young Innovator Summit held in February 2020. After coming to Delhi, I always wanted to do something for students who belong to rural areas. As and when I was there in Jharkhand, there were very limited resources available. Therefore, I started writing computer science textbooks for classes 1 to 8. Till now, I have written 4 series of textbooks. Also, I have developed videos for the chapters and upload in my YouTube channel. Not only this, I have developed a website where students and teachers can keep themselves updated by the latest free courses available. I also keep on updating the website with new findings. My ebook is very popular among students for class 12 as the embedded videos and the programs with output in a very easy language help them to understand the topics very easily. So you can have a look of the ebook that is created for the class 12 students. And this whole book is actually being created. It looks like someone else has created, but I had created by seeing the requirement of my students. So this book has embedded videos, and this is the YouTube channel where I have created videos, and it is being embedded in my website also. And these are the YouTube. This is the YouTube channel. Few videos I have actually created, which wherever I find my students are facing problem, I feel that other children also, they will also face problems. So accordingly, I had created videos on those topics. So this is the website, and here you will find all the related link to the videos and other things. So this is the website, this is the YouTube channel. See, I believe in sharing my knowledge with everyone. Therefore, I collaborate with other schools of India as well as abroad to instill 21st century skills not only in my students but all students of India. I have even joined Joanna Foundations, which is an NGO. We work for the upliftment of the underprivileged students in using different ICT tools. I would also like to inform you that my books is being followed in more than 100 schools throughout India. I also conduct training programs for teachers of rural areas in Punjab, Haryana, UP, Rajasthan and Uttarakhand. During weekends and summer break, I visit to these places and train the teachers in using different ICT tools so that my aim of empowering all the kids of India can be achieved. So these are the few collaborations that you could see with other schools of India as well as these are the few posts that my children had created, and this is the children of the Joanna Foundation whom I am imparting education how they can use the ICT tools, and these are my books. These are the few clippings of the training sessions that I have been conducting on ICT tools for teachers of throughout India. For promoting health and education, we are doing meditation every day during life assembly in my school. Students also created an artificial intelligence-based craft project to spread the awareness on social distancing. Even students had created a web app during International Yoga Day, which helped everyone to practice the different asanas of yoga. This is during COVID we were doing live assembly every day, and here the meditation was taken up. This is the scratch project that the children who have done for social distancing. So by this you are actually training them to use different ICT for doing different roles of your life. See, there are different things that we have in our day-to-day life, but ICT helps us to achieve those things. I always wanted my students to build robots and give STEM education, but my school didn't allocate any budget for the same. Therefore, I started ICT Club with the help of the, actually see, school has got lots of budget. So what happens that there are so many other things also. So what we can do, children they can actually participate in different types of competition, and whatever they are getting the funds. Like for example, with the help of Niti Aayog, we got this ATL club. Now this ATL club, in whatever money we could get from there, and with the help of that, student could empower all the new technology tools, and they could use the Arduino and Raspberry Pi, these all things also. And also, as our students had participated, there was a maximum participation in the computer science week. So we were gifted with a BBC microbit. It was a club pack that was being gifted, and during pandemic, our school was one of the 5 schools for maximum participation in the web app development course by Niti Aayog. Therefore, we received an appreciation certificate, and Plasmo core kit was being gifted to my school. So these are the few achievements that our school, with the help of the school and the students. So it is like that when you are doing beyond the curriculum, when you are using those ICT in a proper manner, then your school also gets the benefited, as well as the students are also benefited. So after joining Vikas Bharati in 2007, it is actually that there was lots of things that I could learn in the school, and there was only one MI in 2016, but my school became Microsoft Showcase School, and it has been 3 years, and now our school is being rewarded with excellence, and it is excellence school in our zone. And there are so many teachers. You can see that all teachers in our school, they are MI experts, and in 2021 and 2022. So it is a big crowd that we are having, and every teacher is now empowered to use the technology tools. Students of Vikas Bharati also won the national level in EduDays in 2019 and 2020 for their AI projects. The My Personal Speech Therapist and the Cognitive Behavior Therapy project also got the chance to showcase their project on Sunken Dwarka. This was a Minecraft project, and the student had just reiterated the whole Dwarka, and they had created the whole Dwarka inside water with the help of Minecraft. It was a great achievement. This was also a very innovative Minecraft project, and it was liked by people from CBSE, AICT, and different tech companies. The biggest achievement was to showcase the AI project to Mr. Satyanarayana. He liked the project a lot and even referred about it in his interview. So students of Vikas Bharati have even were the continuous winners in the Vex Robotics Championship since 2014. It is the competition for creating robots that can perform the given task manually and automated. You could see here the children are winning, and it is like that. It was my dream that the students of Vikas Bharati could create the robots and win this competition. See, small kids, these are just 4 and 5 grade students. They are building this robot, and they are performing these activities. There is a setup activity that the children had to perform. The robot is actually not what you are seeing on the screen. It comes in parts, and they just combine the parts and create the whole robot so that it can perform the required task. So there are different ICT tools that we can basically use in the teaching learning process, as all students are not able to respond on the same platform. Therefore, a mixture of tools like Flipgrid for enhancing the student's voice, and those who are shy, Wakelet help to create a collection of all the resources and share with the students very easily. Kahoot, Quizzy, and Quizlet help to take up the live quizzes in a gamified manner. And this has also helped to increase the attendance percentage in the online class. I also created mobile app in the Power App for personalized teaching, as there are students who need personal attention, and with little effort they are able to clear the exam. Therefore, this app is shared with only few students who are not able to study whole syllabus for the exam. Not only this, I have trained all the teachers of my school to create this app with just few clicks. We can upload the questions in spreadsheet and then it can be converted into mobile app. This app turned out to be a boon when we were not able to meet the students practically. So you can see here are the few examples of the Wakelet.
Yes, ma'am. Would you like to explain along with the presentation?
Yes, actually, one.
So, like we can see that she has been involved with multiple projects, and she was even mentioning some of the ICT tools which you all can use. Here is the chart. You can see that she even mentioned Kahoot and quizzes and Quizlet. So these are the quizzing apps. Ma'am, would you like to explain that how did these apps help you?
Yes, actually Power Apps is a particular app that we can use with restricted students, and it is actually an app that can be very easily built with the help of Excel. Just you need to upload the questions in the Excel, and Power Apps will automatically create app with the help of those questions, and you can share those questions with those students whom you are feeling. So I use this application with the students who were actually not able to perform well in the exams and whom I felt that they could do better if I am going to help them a little. So this app became a boon, and their actually result and percentage also increased with the help of this. And Flipgrid was a very good application which helped students to enhance their voice. There are students who just feel shy in speaking in the big crowd so this Flipgrid helped them to improve their just articulation. Not only that, as well as they were able to speak also. So there is also there is a result generator software that I had created, and it has improved a lot during the whole year that I have been working in my school. So this result generator software was a software. Actually, it helped me to basically this was a software where it was created in Excel, and with the help of Excel and Word I could create the whole result, and this is being used in my school right from the preschool to grade 12, where all the result is being created. And right now I could tell you that I am not doing anything in this. All the teachers of my school, they are empowered and they know how to modify the content and how to make this whole software. So it is like I feel that I have taught everyone and I have helped everyone to empower themselves to use the ICT in a best possible manner. So it is like that. Knowledge is always for sharing. If you are using the correct, see, these are the report cards that are being generated, and we were able to generate report cards, and we are not spending any money on any LMS or anything so it is directly being used in our school directly, and it is simple Excel and Word is being used for creating the results for all the students in our school. So even one more application I was using, that is Microsoft Stream. In the Microsoft Stream, I had embedded the videos, and in between you could just embed the question and answer. So what happens generally when you give the videos to the children, they just watch and you feel that okay, everyone has watched, or they just skip those videos. So if you could embed the questions or questions in between, or pool or something like that in between, so children, basically what happens, they could very easily, you would come to know that how many of them have performed the quiz and how many have learned, and actually your motive of imparting the education or the knowledge is being sought. So these are the few things that I had used during online classes, and even I am using these days also for in my teaching learning process. So basically, ICT is actually a boon for assessment strategies also. So it is not only that Microsoft Forms or Microsoft like Google Form or Microsoft Forms can be used. There are so many things that could be used, like your normal sheet could be very easily checked, scanned, and checked on the online, and even Kahoot and Cozy and these are the different types of software that you could use for imparting you for assessment strategies. So, and yes, the final achievement was due to all these things. The final achievement is like I could get the National ICT Award, and this is a great achievement, and it is achievement that is actually achievement that you cannot even imagine the joy and the fun of getting this award. And it is not like that. It is like that you get an opportunity of improving yourself. So it is, if you are on the right track, you will surely could get this award. And the journey is not yet completed. Now I would like to tell you that right now, since I was awarded with National ICT, so UNESCO MGIP selected me for Master Trainer for their course, and so I am as well as helping the teachers in India as well as the teachers from other countries to make them digitally equipped, and I've been conducting sessions for other people also.
All right. So it was great to know everything regarding your journey, ma'am. And like you said, you used these ICT tools during your online classes. So now that everything is online, are you still using them at the same pace, or it has slowed down a little?
No, it is like that when you are meeting the children face to face. So what happens that face to face is little better when you are doing the things online. But we have to do something in between things, like whatever learning and technology was achievement for us. COVID has taught us so many things. We should not leave them. Instead, we should see to the options that how we can use those things along with our face-to-face sessions. Like for example, if I was using Flipgrid before and also, so now also I could use Flipgrid. The way I could use Flipgrid is that, suppose for example, I have taught a lesson today and I want my children to just see what happens when you have taught a lesson to any student. The next day when you are asking what did you understood, what are the things that you understand, and what are the things that you are able to actually check with one or two students, but you want the answer for everyone. So Flipgrid is a very good tool where everyone can just use the mobile phone and record their whatever they learned yesterday or today, and they could post it in the using their phone. So children are very good into using the technology tools. They are good into using the social media. So it is like that they enjoy these tools, and you also get you could get very easily that these all 39 or 40 students who are there in your class, you get at one go that whatever they had learned together. So it is a very good tool. So it should be like that. You have to use a mixture. You should not directly not leave all the things whatever you have learned since last 2 years.
Absolutely. So, ma'am, earlier everything was offline, and suddenly, you had to use everything online. So, how easy or difficult was this adaptation, and how much time did you take, to get a look of that now these tools we are going to use, and everything is online, so things have changed, we have to work accordingly. So that transition, would you like to describe something about it?
Yes, I feel that I was I was privileged that since I was working in Vikas Bharati. So what happened that my school had already gone for, we were somewhat like a preparedness was there. we were actually for a disaster, it was always said that you should do a preparedness. So we were something like that. We were having Microsoft licenses and all in our school, and we were having all the Office 365 licenses, and we were using Teams up to little extent. It was not like, I cannot say that it was being used as a full-fledged. So what happened that every teacher was having somewhat little knowledge of how to use Teams and all, but I cannot forget those days. It was like throughout the day, 24 hours, we were doing online sessions and we were training, and with that training sessions, all teachers, like I tell you that there are Hindi teachers who are doing wonders in my school. So you feel that the way they are using the apps, the way they are using the technology, you cannot even imagine. See, they know what tool is basically they should use for doing a particular task. It is all COVID is actually become a boon for everyone, because they all are empowered and they all are ready to take up the challenge, and because those all training sessions, whatever I had done during those days, now it is very easy for us to move forward and take up all those challenges and do the things properly.
Okay. Ma'am, like you mentioned that even Hindi teachers were learning all these applications, and they were rather hardworking in doing that. So if you are a computer science teacher, and if there are other subject teachers, are they also eligible for applying for a National ICT Award?
Yes, there is a misconception that I feel everyone has, that this award is only for ICT teachers. Okay. So I would like to clear for everyone, no, this is not for ICT. Even being an ICT teacher, I had to prove a lot that I am using ICT in the right direction. If other subject teachers, be it English, Hindi, any language teachers or math teachers or science teachers, any subject teachers, social science teachers, you all have the opportunity of filling this form, and you have to just tell that how best way you are using the ICT in your teaching learning process. This is only the ICT award. ICT award is not given to the ICT teachers, but it is given to the teachers who are using the ICT in their teaching learning process in the best possible manner.
Okay, irrespective of their teaching subject, they can apply, and it just depends on how well they are using the ICT applications.
Yes.
Great. That's actually a new information, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. And I have a lot of questions. So what are the different types of contribution that any teacher can give as evidence for the nomination of the National ICT Award?
Yes, whatever I had shown throughout my presentation was the evidence. See, the projects. I was also thinking that I don't have the evidences, but what I did, I just went back last 2 years details. When I took how many projects I have done, what all things I have done with my students, where they were winners, what all things I have done according to the see how best I have used the ICT. So teachers are using it, they don't know that they are actually, those all are the evidences. You have to just compile, sit, meditate, think what all things you have done, what all projects you have done, and accordingly you have to choose all those projects that you feel that it was an innovative use of ICT for the teaching learning process. It can be any SDG goal, it can be solving any real life problem, it can be anything. It can be simply that you don't have the tools and you are teaching, suppose you want to teach a student who doesn't have a phone, and how you are using the ICT to teach them. So it can be achievement. So it can be anything, just you need to think how you have used the ICT, and you have to collect those evidences, and finally when you are filling this form, you should beforehand actually keep all the evidences ready.
Okay. And ma'am, like you said that we have to keep the evidences ready. So a file or any presentation needs to be prepared beforehand.
Yes. I would like to tell you that you just create a folder. In that day wise or month wise, at least whatever projects you are doing, you keep on evidences means the images. Images actually, the visual effects actually gives a lot. It tells a lot to you. So those images, you just keep it over there, and in a Word file or in a notepad, you keep on writing what all things you have done. So this will help a lot when you are filling the form, because that time you will be lost. You will not remember that what you have done actually. So whatever you are doing every day, if you have done something new besides your normal blackboard teaching, please note it down in the Word file or the notepad, and the evidences, click images, record videos and put it over there.
Okay, all right. I'm sure all the teachers who are trying to apply, or they are willing, or they have the passion of fire in them, they're definitely going to follow your advice and they're going to prepare everything they have. So ma'am, going forward, if somebody is trying to apply for a national ICT award, and apart from the ICT tools, if they're using let's say whiteboard or projector or any other technological devices, then would that add to some of the brownie points?
No, it is not like that. A normal mobile can also become the smartphone can also become evidence. See, smartphone is it is not like today. It is not a only calling device. It is a device that can do n number of things. We remember during online classes, many teachers have taken their class with the help of smartphone only. So this smartphone can also help you generate evidences. So whatever you are doing on your using a smartphone, you can stop motion animations you can make. You might be creating videos when you are teaching online. You might be uploading those videos. You might be creating something very visually and helping your children to understand those things. So everything can become evidence.
Okay, all right. And ma'am, ICT knowledge, I don't know how expensive or cheap is that, but if anyone, let's say they don't have enough money and they still want to learn all these tools, all these applications, so without spending a lot of money, can they enhance the ICT knowledge? Because
yes.
there are certain apps which are paid.
Yes, yes. NCERT has done a great job. We have lots of channels, as well as we have lots of websites are there, and you have Diksha portal, Swam portal, where you can find all the free courses. These courses are like free of cost, and you need not spend a penny on doing these courses, and you get certified, and you also get the knowledge of doing it. So I recommend everyone to do these courses. If you are feeling that actually we should not spend a lot on doing these courses by pay. So when it is available free of cost, and so beautifully the videos and the lessons are being made over there. I have also done so many courses on Diksha and Telecast, so many and all many certifications. My certifications are almost, I've done all the free courses only.
Okay. So how many courses are there, ma'am? 3, like you said.
Free courses are there in Diksha, Swam portal. They can do all these courses.
Okay.
And even I think the NCERT is conducting so many lectures every day, and so many webinars it is being conducted for different types of tools, and so that, by that also you can learn. All the teachers can learn those by how to use those tools also.
Okay, so that will add to their knowledge for sure.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because what I feel that before using any tool, you should practice. You should use it yourself. When you have not used it, only theoretical knowledge will not help you in using any tool. Or if you think that you can learn swimming just by watching the videos, it is totally wrong. You have to basically practice it swimming, then only you can learn swimming. So here also the ICT tools needs practice. If you're practicing a lot, then only you can basically learn how to use it in the best possible manner.
Absolutely. Okay. Ma'am, in your presentation, you used this statement, ICT is a boon for assessment strategies. Would you like to delve a little deeper in this?
Yes, ICT can be used for assessment strategies. Basically what happens, like for example, you might be hearing nowadays that children, they go for online examination for IIT and all. So basically ICT is only being used for these assessments. See what happens when you are giving the exams online. So when we are checking, after that we enter the marks in Excel, then we generate the graph. But if the students are giving the exam using Microsoft Form or Google Form, so it is automatically, you can see the graphs are being generated. See, the graphs are being generated like this. We come to know that which particular question the child is not able to understand. So it is very easy for us to go to that particular concept and teach them and explain it in a different manner. So that's why ICT is actually a boon for assessment strategy. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Okay. Ma'am, one last question we'll take, and then we'll wrap up this program. So this is one of the questions by a teacher who is from a rural area, and he is saying that even I want to aspire. I'm an aspiring national ICT awardee. So I don't have enough ICT resources to teach. Neither can I buy paid softwares. Then how can I use ICT effectively in my teaching learning process?
No, I don't think so. There is any need of buying any software, because there are lots of open source softwares available, and there is always a parallel software when you talk about proprietary software. Like for example, we have Microsoft Word, Excel, but we have similarly LibreOffice also, that is open source. So you can use LibreOffice, it is same. If you see the tool, it is actually the same. Both the softwares are same. So it is up to us that which tool we are offering and which tool we are using. So it is like that. There are always a parallel software that is available free of cost on online, and we could download, and a licensed version of that software is available. And then you need to learn how to use that software and use it in your teaching learning process.
Okay. Okay.
And even your smartphone can become a very good ICT tool, ICT device that would help you to teach.
Okay. All right. So, ma'am, since you applied and till the moment you got the news that you have actually won the award, so after that, anything changed in you, the feeling or
Yes,
the fire,
what I
or
felt,
even anything?
It was I was excited to get the news, but after that I thought that okay, now my job has increased. Now I need to do more. I felt that whatever I was doing, I need to perform more. I need to use the ICT in the best possible manner, not only for me but for everyone. So with that, I basically tried spreading the knowledge. See, if my aim is to teach everyone. Now, for teaching everyone, I cannot teach everyone directly. It is like if you are teaching other teachers, and if you are training the teachers, they can further train all the students. So in this manner, basically all the students are basically trained throughout the country, and my whole country gets empowered with the 21st century learning skills. So this thing I did, and that's why when UNESCO selected me for master trainer, I said that okay, no issue. It is like beyond my working hours, and even on Sundays I have to do, but still I agreed for that because it helped me to spread the knowledge to other teachers so that they can further spread it to others, to their students, and indirectly I was teaching. And with this also by so many other, so right now I got this award recently in the month of February only, so it is like there's not too much of time, but still I would surely love to work more and just select all the other tools that could be used and develop these ICT apps and mobile apps, so that web apps, so that other people are empowered and use it in the best possible manner.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was wonderful talking to you. And before leaving, would you like to suggest our viewers or anyone, any teacher who's watching this program, and even just like you, they are also in the queue and they want to win this award for themselves and for their nation? Any advice, any message you have for them?
Yes, it is like that. Everyone, basically, it is like everyone has got that talent, and it is like you have to understand that you have the talent. And then once you have that confidence that you have the talent, you just need to look what are the things that you are using and doing in your daily life. And if you can, if you can generate the curiosity in the student, that is the best thing that any teacher can do. So it is like our job is to impart the curiosity and the urge of learning in the students. So this only I would like all the teachers, if they are able to do this, surely they are the best teachers. And this is only I would like myself, as well as if I feel if I am also capable, only when I am able to generate that curiosity in the eye, generate that curiosity so that they could learn something and they could take up the challenge that we don't know what they are going to face in their future.
Okay. So it was wonderful, ma'am. Thank you so much for even motivating our teachers who are watching this program. And like you said, that curiosity and the urge of learning, they are the two most important components which any teacher needs. So thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us, for giving us your time and talking about your journey in so much detail. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this program. I'm sure you liked it, and any questions regarding ma'am's journey of a National ICT Awardee teacher, please raise your questions, share them with us through our YouTube channel, which is NCERT Official. So we are wrapping up our webinar series right here, but don't go anywhere. We have still a special program lined up for you, which will be on habit of positive thoughts through yoga, and this is on our Sahyog session, which is guidance for the mental well-being of the children. So it'll begin sharp at 5. Please take care of yourself and keep on watching PM eVidya channels. Thank you. Namaskar.